cutting things a little close for comfort. Whenever you combine with another mode of transportation, it changes the whole thing. I gotta hit this train, which means I gotta hit another train. I gotta hit the first Sunday morning BART train, 7:32. And then bike to Emeryville for the Coast Starlight train. And notable, I just saw this on Twitter. The Ukrainian Transit Twitter account just apologized for trains being only 7 to 9 minutes frequency because of the war during peak hours.
Because of the war.
I think the Bay Area BART trains, post-pandemic, it's like they run every 20 minutes. On Sunday here, they run every 30 minutes. So, just some more American exceptionalism. American exceptionalism. All right, well, I got a pedal here. Rubber side down, this guy yelled at me. Rubber side down. Alright, made it to San Luis Obispo. Sweet. Going to see old friend Justin. Been way too long. I think I have not seen him since Obama was president. Obama. Yeah.
Hi, John.
This is my friend, old friend Justin from the 90s.
What's up?
And he's riding with me today for a little bit. Alright.
I'm showing off the ketones today.
The ketones.
Because, as Lance Armstrong said, everybody knows about ketones now. If you don't, you're under a rock.
That's I'm under a rock.
So we're getting you out of the rock. So ketones are like fuel for the brain. And your brain uses a big percentage of your overall energy.
Uh-huh.
So these companies have developed these concentrated ketones in a bottle.
Ketones.
And they are not cheap, but when you need them on like long rides or
Yeah.
working out or doing something serious,
Yeah.
it provides all that fuel to the brain, gives you a lot of mental clarity, and also gives the rest of the fuel to your body and just like improves performance.
When am I going to feel it? Am I going to feel it?
Oh, you're going to feel it in your brain mostly.
Yeah.
But you're going to feel it in your muscles in terms of being able to do a lot of more work because the glucose and all the food that you ate won't have to go to your brain.
Great.
Anyway, they're awesome.
Awesome. But we also got the smoothies. These are
Yeah.
good.
So we have the
But this
smoothies, which with too many ingredients to list.
You could list them real quick.
I mean, protein powder, almond milk, blueberries, creatine, banana, chia seeds, good shit.
Yeah, yeah.
Good
Okay, then
shit.
what? So then,
We got
okay,
some
lower
bars.
bars, I know. Yeah.
Then we got our goos that have, some of them have like a lot of caffeine, some of them have none.
I like
kinda
none.
Pick your caffeine level.
I've never had a goo. This is I've got the classic.
Yeah, the good old
The
Cliff Bar.
classic.
Good. And then there's these, which are electrolyte mixes.
Oh, cool. Yeah, I've got those.
And you really want a lot of sodium and potassium in your
Yeah.
electrolyte mix.
Yeah.
These are not cheap, but they're really good.
I also got one of these. These are
Those
cheap.
are solid.
I love these suckers.
Good glucose right
Yeah,
there,
the
baby.
Dutch, man.
Yeah.
That's pretty.
This is why I know. This is the spot, Pismo Beach. Huh?
That's just great how that works.
Yeah, just pop over the thing.
Well, look at that guy.
How'd you do on that uphill there?
Here I am. How far behind you am I?
I don't know.
I was
30
thinking about
seconds?
the zones.
Yeah.
I think I was probably, maybe I get to zone 3.
I think you were definitely going to be in zone. I hit the bottom of my zone 3. The zones. Yeah, the heart rate zones. So everyone's heart rate is a little bit different. Your zones are going to be different, right? And there's zone 1 through 5. Zone 1 is like you're chilling, you're walking, you're not even breathing hard. Zone 2, you're starting to breathe hard. Towards the top of your zone 2, you might have trouble holding a conversation, but you can still do it. And you're breathing, but you can do it for a while. What you do is you figure out like your max heart rate, the highest you can hit before you're like, I can't do anymore.
Yeah.
And then you kind of work back from there.
Oh, interesting.
And the watch figures that out for you.
The Apple Watch. Justin's selling me on the Apple Watch. I think I'm pretty close to getting an Apple Watch.
I mean, for what you're doing, John, you can't beat it, man. And I would,
it's a lifestyle choice, right? It's a lifestyle choice.
Zone 3 is called the tempo zone. That's like you're hitting it, you're moving, you're not going crazy, but you're feeling it. Zone 4 is like I'm working my ass off. Zone 4, you know, for me that goes up to like 165 beats per minute. I can hang in there for a while, but not super long. And then zone 5 is like you're peaking. You're doing the absolute best you can do in that moment, and you won't last very long.
Okay, so what zone do you want to be in?
You kind of want to stick around in zone 2 and 3 most of the time.
For fat burning?
For endurance.
Endurance.
For endurance. Like, the more athlete you become, the more you can hang in zone 3 and keep going. But zone 2 is the safe, like, I can hang zone 2 all day long.
I like zone 2.
Zone 2 is nice.
I love zone 2. I feel like we're in zone 2 right now, right?
We're pretty much in zone 2. I'm probably
top of zone 1. He's in zone 1. I'm probably in zone 2, but I'm carrying a lot of stuff.
Yep.
Yeah. This is gorgeous, by the way. This is the 101, and now we're
on the side.
There's the 101 right there. All right, Justin's leaving us.
Sorry, guys.
Justin, thanks for your wisdom.
Thank you for your presence, John, and your music, and your advocacy for the bikes. I'm into it, buddy.
Relaxing in this gazebo. This gazebo? Santa Maria gazebo. Basically waiting for 4 o'clock when I can check into the Airbnb. She's a little grumpy about a 3:15 check-in, so I'm just taking it easy. I did more than half the ride today. The gig is tomorrow in Solvang, and I did more than half the ride today, and I was maybe going to push the whole one, but I kind of got tired, and Justin took me on a crazy hike yesterday, so I'm a little tired. I think I need to rest up. It's only going to be 38 miles tomorrow to the gig, and then I'll get to the hotel first and take a shower and reconfigure. So vibes are high, feeling good. Seems like this is one of those Airbnbs that has a lot of rules. Feels like there's a lot of rules to this Airbnb, so we'll see how things go. I feel like Vicky might be a little stressed about the bike. Water feature at the Airbnb. Santa Maria. 42 miles-ish yesterday, and then 38 today to Solvang with a gig in Solvang at the Lost Chord Guitars. New venue. Heard it's great. Vicky was real nice last night. We really got into it. Vicky is really questioning the vaccines. And we were able to hold that space and really talk through it and come to the conclusion that we can agree to disagree and still share the planet peacefully. I can still sleep in her bed and eat her bread and drink her coffee. But yeah, she's not into it. Not vaccinated. And not into vaccines in general. Vaccines are causing autism and heady conversation. But nice lady, real nice lady. Great water feature. I just have to tell you again, shoes are the biggest bummer. Shoes are the biggest bummer of this whole thing. I gotta figure out the shoe flow, because I got my bike shoes on, but the shoes thing is Really a bummer. That's a real trick. I just, I can't let go of, I can't fully give in to bike guy and perform in bike shoes. You know what I mean? I want to. I'm almost there, but I can't quite. I don't think I can quite do it. Whew. This has got to be the final big incline, because this sucker is happening. Dude, Foxen Canyon Road between Santa Maria and Solvang. Oh man, it's so good. I mean, I've seen like 4 cars in 12 miles. Oh, this is what you do it for, man. You do it for Foxen Canyon Road. I'm in great shape. It's like not even 11 a.m. yet. And I'm probably about 2/3 of the way through this ride. I left at like 8 a.m. And load-in is not till 5 p.m. So go to the hotel, get a shower, take a deep breath, have a meal, and then go jam. Whew. This is where, if you could see the GoPro, it's still uphill here in the sun. This has been a serious climb, but I think this is about to end. And there's one more of these, but the rest is downhill. Do I have one easier gear? Nope. This is it. This is it. The thing about once you get on these uphills, you don't really want to shift down. You don't want to get off your bike, because then you gotta get started again. Ooh, some shade. Oh, man. I'm getting off and taking a break when I get to the top of whatever this is. If I go around this bend here and it's more uphill, that's gonna be a morale crusher. What's going on over there? Oh yeah. Mel's. Totally Mel's. That was the summit of Foxen Canyon, I believe. Oh. 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 Whew. Need some electrolytes. Oh my God. Oh. Yeah. Yeah. So pretty. Really pretty. I just sweat a bunch. Whoa. All right, let's see if I'm at the top of that hill. You bet your bottom dollar, pretty close to it. Maybe there's like another little dinger here, but great shape. All right, let's get one of these dudes. Let's get an electrolyte noon into a water bottle. I've been kind of like gobbling a Cliff Bar all morning, so I don't feel real hungry. I got a banana. Maybe I'll have a little banana. One of the problems is the suntan lotion starts running into your eyes. It kind of happens all the time, actually. Dude, listen how quiet it is. And nary a dog. Ooh. That's important water there. Focus, John. Nary a dog so far. But let's not jinx that. In general, it seems that people in California at least keep their dogs behind fences. That was not my experience in West Texas. Holy Lord. I still have PTSD from that. I still stress out about it. I still feel my heart race when I enter like a tight road, rural road with lots of like properties and fences. I still freak out. It's really like trauma, processing trauma. Oh man. I'm gonna have a little cup of Joe too. I have leftover Joe. Oh, check this setup, by the way. This carabiner coffee situation. I was skeptical about it because it's like a loose thing on the back, but I kind of played around with it before I left and thought it'd be okay, and it's okay. And it allows for coffee breaks without having to like dig in through all my stuff, so it's working for right now. 14 miles left is all, and it's almost all downhill. There's one little nub. Here comes a car. First car since I've been stopped. Cruising. 25 miles an hour on this road. I'm going 50, and I can handle those curves. That's the last big climb, I think. Good to be in Solvang? Solvang, an inexplicably Danish town in Southern California. I would argue that the actual Denmark is more pedestrian friendly, but this is pretty nice. Cause money's hard to make, and it's easy to take. It was easy to take it, and I took the easy road, because love is hard to find, and when it's easy. Solvang. So, short ride today. Just up and over Refugio Canyon Drive, but there's gonna be a section that's like gravel and steep incline, and it's hot because I got a late start. Great gig last night, by the way. Lost Chord Guitarist, Solvang, great gig. Really felt good to play music. All right, so let's get back on this horse and do it. It's about 20 miles, and then we'll be camping by the beach, by the ocean. Gonna be a chill day today. My body's feeling tired. Refugio Road. I haven't seen a car. Listen to that. Since I got on here. It's beautiful. It's just beautiful. And the ocean is on the other side of this hill, but I'm not sure how I'm gonna get over it. Unclear of the specifics, but it's gonna be like 2 miles of really steep. Somewhat ominous. The only way is through. Let's go over this baby. Well, I gotta say, so far, all these ominous warnings, either I'm like leveling up in my experience and my stamina and strength or something, but these people that were worried about this have clearly not been on the Bolinas Ridge Trail. Oh my God. This is pretty like hard packed down. This isn't bad. It's steep, and there's some stuff, but it's not bad. Slow going, you know. It's slow going. You just kind of, and if you gotta get off, you get off. No big deal. Oh. No big deal. It's heavy. This bag is heavy. But it's not as bad as the Bolinas Ridge Trail, man. So far. And it's not very much of this. It's like 2 miles up and 2 miles down. You know the problem is the miles down. Because up, if you can tell, like, I can kind of control myself and just pick my way through. But if it's this steep a grade down, this is like ranging, I think, between 5 and 10, and in some cases 11%. I'm still learning what those grades mean, for the record, but this is just awesome. Dude, man, so many people, the bike guy, Ben, the guy at the bike shop, the guy Ben, doing sound last night, great gig in Solvang. They were all warning me about this. So here comes the expectations lesson again, but in the reverse. So my expectations were so dark about this thing that when I get on it and it's not bad, I'm like, sweet, it's not bad. But if everybody had been like, oh yeah, dude, you gotta do Refugio, can you, man? It's like, no problem at all. Then I'd be here and I'd be like, what are they talking about? So, anyway, learning that lesson. I was just looking at my neck. One thing about these real heavy rides, Stroop waffles. Just crush a Stroop waffle. I wonder what all these bugs are. A lot of bugs.
Gonna be a chill day today.
Okay. This is hard. Whew. I wonder if this is zone 5.
And then zone 5 is like, you're peaking. You're doing the absolute best you can do in that moment, and you won't last very long.
Maybe zone 4. So I'm still going, but whew, man, am I tired. I mean, I can see where this is going, like, I don't know. I think, though I've been wrong before about these things, but it seems to be going right through there, and if that's the case, we're getting there. Let's check, at the risk of risking a morale crunch, let's check the elevation. This could be a morale boost or a morale hit. Let's see. Mixed bag on that morale. Halfway is not what I thought I was up this hill. But it looks like it's not as bad for the second half, minus like a final push. And then it's all downhill from there. Okay. I'm glad I checked that. That's good. I'm gonna just take a second here. I guess it's safe to say I'm pretty high up. This was a major climb. This is a major climb. This is the steepest. It doesn't look as steep as it actually is on that graph. It's like almost 10%, 11% the whole way. This is steep. It's like 4 miles of that with all this weight. So this was a real heavy lift. Not as bumpy as Bolinas Ridge Trail, so hopefully the way down will be pretty chill. Just ride the brakes and cruise it. But still working our way up here. And just doing it. Pretty tired, man. I'm really gonna take it easy once I get to that campsite. It's gonna be super relaxed.
Gonna be a chill day today.
I made it. I made it to the top. Man, that was the real deal. That was the real deal. Refugio Road with all this weight, the real deal.
I don't like the girls in San Francisco.
Wow, that is gorgeous.
The girls in San Francisco don't
Those
like
boats
me.
look like they're like coasting
Wherever
on
I have talked
snow
about
or
and
something.
traveled,
Wow,
wherever I am
crazy.
going, I will be.
That looks like a burn.
I have been
Prescribed or
ferocious and
otherwise.
forgetful.
Looks like they caught it. National Forest, look at this sucker, dude. Oh my god. This is so
Wherever I
epic.
have been, I'll be again loved.
This is just major, major, major. Beautiful. Yeah, definitely a fire here.
I can give up.
Wow. Look at how pretty these mountains are.
I can
Holy
give
moly.
up on my dreams.
That's something though, huh?
Whatever I got, it was worth it. Whatever I thought it would be. Time to get over it. Time to let it leave. Time to be here now, love. Time to be here now. Time to be here now.
I'm so tired. I'm really tired. Which is great, because I have a day to rest.
I wanna promise purpose and precision. I wanna promise poetry and prose. I wanna promise love,
Breakfast time.
but it never has, and everybody
So,
knows.
I'm not gonna do much videoing today because I think I decided I'm taking a day off. I've done about 100 miles in 3 days with those heavy bags, plus a show, 2-hour show. And I purposefully built it this way because I'm learning that you just gotta give yourself some flexibility, you know? And so I'm at the $10 hike and bike site, and you can stay here for 2 days, 2 nights. The European guy that biked in after me, he's already gone. You know, and that was kind of my plan. I was like, I'm gonna go 60 miles to get south of Santa Barbara. But I also might just hang out here today, work on some stuff, play some music, read, eat, let my body recover, and then just leave tomorrow, and maybe I'll just ride to the train and take the train to LA or something, you know? Flexibility. Flexibility. Because you gotta keep the vibes high. It's more than anything else. think vibes is overdone now, probably. Are we past vibes? Vibrations? You could go back to that. You gotta keep the vibrations high. You gotta keep the energy high. We could go back to energy. You gotta keep the spirits high. You gotta keep your spirits high. And you gotta keep your... I don't know. I need to recover. Today's a recovery day. That was tough yesterday, that hill. That was tough, man. Hills. Okay, here's what I learned. The grade of the hill, the steepness of the hill is way more important than the length of the hill. If you're in a 2, 3, 4% grade, I can do that all day. Also the rocks, I was a little too optimistic because they were better than Bolinas Ridge Trail, but it was still a gravelly. It's a road bike situation that I'm doing here. But I didn't see a car for the whole day, so. God, it was rad too once it opened up. And in the beginning part, it was great too. It was great. It was great. It was just hard. It was great. It was hard. So here I am at the hike and bike site, just blissfully breathing in the clear ocean air, enjoying my day off, writing a song, really just loving it. And can you hear the generator? So these people pulled up and parked in front of the hike and bike site and turned on this generator. And so since they've been doing that, I've been breathing in gasoline fumes and hearing the noise pollution of the generator for about an hour, maybe like an hour and a half. And I can't figure out exactly what's going on, but it seems like they're charging a cooler. Does that make sense? I don't think that makes sense, but it seems like they're charging a cooler. It's like plugged into a cooler, I think. Anyway, I'm just being patient. I'm trying to be patient. But it smells like gas. It just smelled like, instead of the ocean, it smells like gas. And it has smelled like gas for like an hour. So that's cool. I mean, yeah. It's just a choice that they're making that's different from the choice that I'm making. And we're making different choices and we're sharing the same public space. And I think, and this could be the crux of the challenge of the political moment that we're in, but I think my choice is better, or at least my choice is more courteous and thoughtful for the people around me that I'm sharing community with here at Refugio State Beach. Although maybe they hate singer-song cyclists and the like whatever quiet waftings of my acoustic guitar as I figure out these chords is just infuriating them. Maybe we're both simultaneously infuriated by each other, and that's what's going on right now. Anyway, it's a great day off. But it reeks. I mean, it really reeks of gas. It reeks. Okay. It feels like some part of how we're gonna make it as a species is gonna be about being courteous and conscious of our choices. Like, I get that whatever's going on over here, there needs to be some charging going or something, but is that guy aware that I've been breathing in gasoline fumes? I'm not like overstating it. You know, like, should I have to sit here and breathe in gasoline fumes? Or should I just move until he leaves or something, you know? And they said they were, oh, here comes another one. There's a lot of, There's a war on cars and gasoline powered generators. What are you charging over there that is making so much noise? It smells really bad and it's harsh in my spirits. But it's also great, and the sun's coming out. The sun's coming out just as it's going behind these huge, beautiful palm tree canopies, so I'm gonna be in the shade. It's great. Really seems like one of the biggest keys to all this is just talking to each other. Just talking to each other. The guy with the RV had a shirt on that had a guy fishing on it, and it said, "Retired 2022, not my problem anymore." And the guy in the Subaru is his son. And the guy in the Subaru, his son, has some sort of like Yeti thing in the back that needed to be charged. That's like another charge. Basically, the dad was charging the son's charger with his car, and it uses the engine to charge it. But they're just really sweet guys, man. The dad worked for the city of Burbank for 30 years as a street cleaner. He said he worked his way up, so he did all kinds of maintenance stuff and eventually street cleaner. And he told me a really funny story that people were always blaming him for getting tickets, and it's like, it's not his problem. He's just cleaning the streets. You know, the parking enforcement people give you the tickets. But apparently one time he was cleaning the street and he came around the corner in front of his house, and his wife's car was in the street and had been ticketed as he went around it to sweep. So everybody gets it. But anyway, you know, really nice people. I went over and talked to him. His son Anthony showed me his sweet camper thing that they can like just sleep up there on top of the car. And now they're gone and the air is clean again. Life goes on. Pretty epic 360, huh? Holy moly. Look at that. Man, it's so beautiful. There should be paths like this all over the country. It's like it doesn't take much. And this one only lasts a little bit. Tomorrow I'm going to be on the 101 with the cars for a while. It's so easy to just maintain a path system like this. Can't say enough good things about taking a day off. Can't say enough good things. Sometimes you gotta rest, man. Rest and recover. I like how the cars come here and park and block the oceanfront view. That's real nice. Vibes are high after that day off, man. Feeling great. 25-mile ride to Santa Barbara train station, which I'm gonna do that and take the train to LA because I'm gonna have one day to see my good friend Scott of film and television fame, among other things. Blue Man Group, film and television. So we'll chat with Spies. We'll get Spies on the Videode. That'll be great. A lot of guest stars on this Videode. This is good. Gotta get the guest stars in. All right, but it's chill, dude. It's like that 18-mile ride the other day up that hill had over 2,000 feet of elevation. This 25-mile ride has like 800 feet of elevation. With this weight and without an electric assist, it's all about the elevation and specifically the grade of the elevation. Dude, the infrastructure is dialed around Santa Barbara. Awesome. Bike roundabouts. There is like a 7-mile stretch when you're on 101. And there's cars going 65 miles an hour, 70 miles an hour. But the shoulder's really big. It's like as big as this trail, the whole shoulder. And, you know, life contains calculated risks.
And then it came, and we were changed, forever changed, never to return. The train, a man thought up the train. Get Chinese slaves to build the tracks, go anywhere and come right back. The train, a man thought in his brain. Destroy the ancient hunting grounds and eventually the game. From sea to sea and town to town, the quickest way to get around. Much faster than a horse, of course, no matter the intention. A miraculous invention. The train, a man thought up the train. The train, a man thought in his brain. From flesh horse to iron horse, there's simply nothing better. Get anywhere in any weather, eat and drink in style. The train, now no one will complain. No one will complain.
South of Irvine, there will be no continuing service past Irvine. Unfortunately, due to unforeseen circumstances, again, emergency track work around the San Clemente Pier area. At this time, Amtrak has not secured buses to take you the rest of the way, so you'll be on your own after Irvine. You have to seek other means of transportation. We are working on it. They should have something in place by Monday morning. Again, if you're continuing further into Orange County, stay on this train, do not move. We will have a brief layover here in Los Angeles. The train will depart as scheduled 10 minutes after the hour. Again, the train will depart at 5:10, so don't move. Stay where you are. We're still going to keep moving. If you choose to step off this train, you choose to do it at your own risk. This train will leave on time with or without you on it. Everyone else, welcome to Los Angeles. Come on down, we have a ride.
Whoa. Okay, I'm in LA. I made it. I'm tired. That was a long day. Wake up at the hike and bike site in Refugio. Bike 25 miles to Santa Barbara. Beautiful bike ride. Beautiful. Amtrak train, Santa Barbara to LA Union Station. Took the metro from Union Station to Wilshire and Western. You know, just for fun. Just to see what it was like. And then took the 2.7 mile bike ride here to Scott's house. Scott's at a wedding, so I'm just here solo, chilling. I gotta go get some food. Man, LA for biking, I feel like it's a secret superpower for LA. I swear to God, on 4th Street just now, which is what Apple Maps Avoid Busy Roads told me to do, and Apple Maps, don't let that rollout a decade ago fool you. Apple Maps is crushing it right now, especially for cycling. Avoid busy roads. I passed like 3 cars in 2.7 miles. It was like my own private road until you get to the crazy rivers of cars at like Highland. And you get there and you're like, oh my God, here they are. And you're like, I'm never going to be able to cross this. There's not even a crosswalk, let alone a light. But then they get a light and you cross. I don't know, man. Well, to be TBD, to be determined. But I'll also say the LA Metro, cleaner elevators than BART in San Francisco. Cleaner stations, cheaper, $1.75, done. Comes more frequently, better space for your bike, and it's not even close. It's not even close. So pretty solid transit reviews here so far in LA. Vibes are high. Enjoying some ice. Ice is really a luxury on the bike tour. Really just luxuriating here at Scott's apartment. Scott is a star of the stage and screen, and he has a classy place. There's a water feature out there. So super classy, high vibes. Everyone's having a great time. Everyone being me so far. All right, well, I'm in a confounding obstacle course here. I don't know where I am. I'm trying to do a combo of trains to this bike path for the gig and save myself time, but I got to transfer to a different train, and this is taking way longer than I thought it would. And I also, like, where the am I? Like, this is where the elevator, I thought, to like the other train transfers. This is crazy. I got to figure this out. All right, first audible of the trip. The gold line that I was going to take is closed from Union Station. You got to take a shuttle. Bus shuttle sucks with the bike, so I'm just going to bike it. It's going to be a lot longer than I thought, so let's get rolling. Well, I won't say that's an easy ride from Union Station to this river trail, but I made it. River loosely defined. But I do believe that from now on, this is the whole ride. It's like 20 miles of this. What a weird environment. Whoa. Whoa. And so quiet. The weather is like beautiful. Solid. It's awesome. It's like a whole urban community farm thing here.
Chillin' with the natives, chillin' with the natives, chillin' with the natives, but I'm leaving today. I'm slumming it to Midway, slumming it to Midway, slumming it to Midway, but I didn't pay. Everyone looks different. Everyone looks different. Everyone looks different now.
Sweet, made it to Seal Beach. I got a frickin', look at this sweet balcony. Dude, classy. Classy. Balcony. Like, really fancy looking room, too. Man, high vibes. There's also a hot tub. The guy just told me there's a hot tub. Time to spare. Close to the beach, close to the gig. I am immediately going to figure out food. because I'm very hungry. That was great. I feel great. What I just did to that Mexican food was, oh man. One of the greatest things about this, I just had this thought. Like today, I woke up at my friend Scott's house. We hung out. I did a really long and beautiful bike ride, and challenging at times. Then, because of that long bike ride, I have the most like amazing shower and food experience. And now I get to go play music. No expectations about the coffee shop gig. Let's just keep it real chill and just go in with an open heart and an open mind. And this could be like the Equator Cafe gig in Pasadena that Andy and I used to do. That was a good gig. That was 3 hours. This is 2 hours. Maybe that was 4 hours? 3 hours, I think. All right. On the balcony here, just relaxing. Morning after the gig. Great gig in Seal Beach. Seal Beach, a bit of a secret. Kind of tucked here between Huntington Beach and Long Beach. But I wasn't able to roll tape last night. Roll tape. Use my phone to record video. But I had one of the most extraordinary experiences of the whole 20 plus years of touring last night. At the end of the show, I said goodbye to people. It was a beautiful show. Out on the boardwalk, ocean view, listening audience. You could see the sun setting over the ocean, and then like even when the sun was set, the whole sky was just like orange, and just for like an hour it was just slowly descending to night. It was beautiful. So the show ends. I clean up some stuff, put my guitar over by my bike, and this guy's been sitting there for like 15 minutes, and he's out of sorts. He's kind of loud. He starts yelling. What song was he singing? Oh, Elton John. I can't remember. He starts yelling an Elton John song. He's causing a ruckus. And I go inside to get paid and to get the money out of the tip jar. And I'm talking to the owner, and I can see through the window that he's like sitting on a bench looking over to where my bike and guitar are. And so I'm like counting the money, but I'm kind of looking, and I take my eyes off him for a second to say to the owner, Joanna, I'm like, look, I gotta go out there. I gotta go out there. So then I go out there, and my guitar is gone. Gone. I'm like, I know I put it over there, it's gone. And the guy is gone. I look around, no guy. Have you ever had that feeling when something gets stolen? It's been a long time for me. The last time was when I played in Austin on one of my first tours, and I left my backpack with all the cash from the tour on the stage. And someone saw me go in there to get some money or something, but at the end of the night I went up to the backpack and all my money was gone. That's when I learned you keep your money in your pockets always. So, I mean, how many times after a gig have I left the guitar there on the stage or by the stage? You're selling merch, you're talking to people, you just leave your stuff there. Guitar is gone. So here we go. What do? You call the police. You call the police. You call 911. So I called 911, and they answered right away. She took the description of the guy. I told her what happened. She said they're on their way. They were there within 3 minutes. So I'm talking to this heavily armed, like Marvel Comics, comically, just really nice pro but just freaking, I mean, so much money. We spend so much money on these guys. They show up in a huge tank of an SUV, armed to the teeth, you know, gun, everything. But I need these guys right now because this is what we have. We don't have like peaceful community arbiters who look for lost guitars. We have like armed soldiers with war equipment who just like roll up and deal. So he rolls up, he's taken my statement down. The guitar's probably been gone for like 12 minutes, okay, 15 minutes. And as he's talking, he goes to his earpiece and he's like, hang on. All right, my partner found your guitar. He's got it, he's bringing it back. And I'm like, whoa, you know, like, okay. So the guy, like, they found it in the alley. So we're still talking about the guy. Like, I'm giving him the description. And as I'm giving him the description, the guy just walks past us. And I'm like, that's the guy. And he looks, he goes, all right, I've got the suspect here. I got the suspect in sight. You know, and then, like, so those guys know to come join him. So he goes up to the guy and he's like, hey, can I talk to you for a second? And as soon as the guy turns, the officer recognizes him. He's like, oh, I don't forget his name. He's like, hey, Charlie, what are you doing? You got out of jail or something. So like they know this guy. He's been in and out of jail. He's, they got warrants for his arrest, all this stuff. No one saw him take the guitar, but no one else took the guitar. So here's the other thing. So I've got my guitar back. I have my guitar. I'm like shaken up. Again, the like ups and downs of the road. Also, side note, every meal is $20 now. A burrito, $20. A breakfast, $20. Pancakes, $20. Everything. Everything. That's what you get when you vote for Democrats. So, they keep asking me, do you want us to arrest him? Do you want us to arrest him? Do you want us to arrest him? Like, they say, do you want us to arrest him? I'm like, I got my guitar back. They'll go do other stuff. They'll come back. Do you want us to arrest him? And finally, I told the guys, I was like, you know, I want my guitar. I wanted my guitar back. I got my guitar back. I'm really grateful you did that. This guy clearly has mental problems, probably addiction problems, and he's been in there. I don't want to send him back in there, you know? And the one guy goes, well, he needs to learn to make better choices. And it's like, yeah, he does. And I don't know if sending him to jail, I don't know. Because I don't want him to take my guitar. And he was a dick, by the way. This guy was a dick, not the police. The police, man, these police, I was a victim of a crime, and the police were very professional. And they got it done, dude. I mean, that guitar, like a 12-minute turnaround. It was insane. So then they stayed with him. They were talking to him when I rode off on my bike. I don't know if they arrested him or not, but I think because it was a personal theft crime or something, I needed to press charges for him to be arrested. And I think, you know, I don't know what my answer to that question would have been before I went inside San Quentin prison with the Alive Inside program and played music and heard those guys play music and tell their stories a couple weeks ago, but I couldn't send that guy back into a place like that. So, man, that's like for the mellow Monday night beautiful beach gig in Seal Beach, it really ended on a zippy note. So I'm sitting here this morning and I'm thinking I was gonna take the metro train back, and I still might, but there's another route that's a different river trail, the LA River Trail, not the San Gabriel River Trail. I might take that back up. Another 37 miles. I could always bail and get on the metro at some point. I'm gonna do a little map reconnaissance here. Vibes are high. Very grateful to still have my guitar. And grateful for law enforcement. Law enforcement. Last night they were enforcing the law of don't take someone's guitar and throw it in an alley. The guy's plan was throw it in the alley, then you can walk around and you're not holding stolen merchandise. And then in the morning, you know, in like 2 a.m., you can sneak back and take the guitar. Man. I've played like in some sketchy places. And the boardwalk of Seal Beach is not where I would have expected for this to happen. It was funny. Did I do the right thing? I'm definitely, if I hadn't called the police, I would have lost my guitar. But I could have avoided the police call by just being vigilant about my property the whole time. New rule, keep your guitar next to you at all times and keep your money in your pocket at all times. I'm eating this vegan donut, getting ready to go 37 miles back to LA, and I feel like I've just crossed another cyclist Rubicon, which is that this is what my pants look like. No going back. I think a hill that I'm prepared to die on, if I must, is that Los Angeles is the greatest cycling city in the United States. I think I'll die on that hill. All they have to do is connect these freeway, bike, highway things, and it would just be, and basically close some streets, you know, like, oh man, it's so chill. Just saw a sign that said, boat owner restroom only. Boat owners only can go wee-wees there. Great plaque. Great plaque.
You wanna make it matter, wanna make it matter, wanna make it matter, but you're stuck in the crowd. Trying to convince me, trying to convince me, trying to convince me, but you're talking too loud. Everyone looks different. Everyone looks different. Everyone looks different now. I'm locking up because of it, I'm locking up because of it, I'm locking up because of it, I'm locking up because of it. I'm locking up because of it, I'm locking up because of it, I'm locking up because of it.
Downey and Bandini Boulevard. Downey and Bandini
Because of it, I'm locking up because of it. I'm looking to the future, looking to the future, and I like what I see.
This is Scott, one of my best friends.
I guess.
We're working on a scene, right?
Yeah,
How you feeling about your lines?
pretty good.
Yeah.
It's short, 2 short scenes should be okay.
Great.
Yeah.
totally amazing. Stopped at the Astro Diner at the 5 in like Silver Lake. Is it still called that Silver Lake? I guess so. Right before I got on the LA River Path for a piece of blueberry pie mid-ride to Highland Park to my friend Trish's house. Oh man, clutch. You gotta eat when you're hungry. LA cycling infrastructure, dude. LA cycling infrastructure. Off the charts. LA River Trail. So if that last trail, the Arroyo Seca, is like your 110 freeway, this is I-5. This is the 5. There's a war on cars.
You can't even remember it. What was anybody even talking about? Nothing.
It was an electric night in summer storm weather. She wore my sweater. I was surprised to find that she looked good, and I felt better than we were together. In every car, in every bar, in every late night scene, she was my TV screen. Yes, I was convinced that I had finally got it right this time. So why am I thinking of that long forgotten night at Blockbuster Video? Blockbuster Video. Blockbuster Video. Blockbuster Video.
All right.
What are we talking about?
We're just saying, yeah.
We're talking about the road?
We're talking about the road because I'm talking about the road.
Yeah.
End of the Southern California run, man. I'm in Van Nuys. Is this open in or out?
I got you.
Great.
I got you. Hit like and subscribe down below.
Thanks for the hosting in the valley.
Welcome and goodbye.
Looking good on. Welcome.
On camera, I look okay?
Yeah, you look great.
I look thinner?
Yeah.
Same second.
You got to do this angle. I love you, Mike.
I love you, baby.
Thanks for the ride, or thanks for the hospitality.
Bro, anytime, bruh. Let me get you on it. This is bruh. Hey, bruh. Thanks, bruh. My bruh's going on a bruh.
So where's my bruh? Down there.
Bruh?
Or that way.
That person right there is your bruh. That's your bruh. I'm your bruh.
Oh, man. All right, keep it together.
Keeping it together.
So I'm going this way, right?
You're gonna go here and make a right. This is epic.
Very, very heavy.
Are you? Hold on. Let's walk. You want to take it down to street level?
No, I did it yesterday on the way to Ralph's.
But it's got a lot of stuff on this
Yeah,
time.
you just kind of like...
I see what's happening here.
Boom. Bye. I love you.
Love you, babe.
Monique, this is rad.
On our way to the Bay Area.
Yo.
You can't even remember. What was anybody even talking about? Nothing.
Long ago,
mean, and that was the problem.